The phrase, "put your name in salt water and see how doors of favor and blessings will be opened," is rich with symbolic meaning and cultural significance. The image of salt water evokes a sense of purification, healing, and connection to the natural world. In many cultures, salt is seen as a purifying agent, a substance that wards off negative energies and attracts positivity. Combining this with the concept of putting your name into it suggests an act of personal transformation or invoking a higher force for favor and blessings. Salt water often symbolizes cleansing and renewal. In various traditions, salt is used in rituals to purify spaces and people. By metaphorically putting your name in salt water, you might be seeking to cleanse your personal identity or reputation, allowing you to start anew with a clear slate and attract positive outcomes. In many spiritual practices, water represents life and spiritual flow, while salt symbolizes purification. The act of combining these elements could signify a deep spiritual ritual aimed at invoking divine favor and blessings. By engaging in this practice, individuals might be aligning themselves with higher spiritual energies to receive guidance and support. Different cultures use salt and water in various ceremonies to bring about positive change. For instance, in some indigenous cultures, salt is used in purification ceremonies to remove negative influences. Putting your name in this context could be an invitation to partake in such traditional practices to open doors to new opportunities. The phrase can also be understood metaphorically. Salt water could represent the challenges and trials that one must go through in life. By immersing your name in these challenges, you may be symbolically preparing yourself to overcome obstacles and open up pathways to success and blessings. Incorporating your name into this ritual might signify a personal commitment to change. It suggests that by actively engaging in this transformative process, you open yourself to receiving favor and blessings. It's a way of signaling your intention to improve yourself and your circumstances. The practice of putting your name in salt water can be seen as a form of manifestation. By placing your name in a purifying medium, you are setting a clear intention for what you wish to attract into your life. This act may serve as a powerful symbol of your desire for growth and abundance. Salt water is a natural element that connects us to the earth and the sea. By integrating your name into this element, you might be seeking to align yourself with natural forces and tap into their inherent power to bring about positive changes in your life. Historically, salt has been used in various cultures as a symbol of preservation and protection. By putting your name in salt water, you could be invoking these historical traditions, seeking the protective and preserving qualities of salt to safeguard and bless your journey. Salt water is often used to cleanse spaces of negative energies. In this context, placing your name in salt water could be an attempt to rid yourself of negative influences or past grievances, thus making way for positive experiences and blessings. Engaging in this ritual may be a way to create a positive mindset. By symbolically immersing your name in salt water, you might be fostering a mental and emotional environment conducive to attracting favorable outcomes and blessings. In some spiritual and magical practices, salt water is used to enhance rituals. By integrating your name into such practices, you might be seeking to amplify the efficacy of these rituals and invite a greater flow of positive energy into your life. In various cultures, names carry deep significance and are often involved in rituals and ceremonies. By putting your name in salt water, you may be engaging in a symbolic act that honors your cultural heritage and seeks to align with its spiritual practices. The act of putting your name in salt water could be an invitation to personal growth. It symbolizes a willingness to undergo transformation and face challenges with the hope that such actions will lead to great opportunities and blessings. Rituals involving salt water often aim to bring about specific outcomes. By incorporating your name into such a ritual, you might be setting a specific intention for what you hope to achieve, such as success, health, or happiness. By choosing to engage in this practice, you might be taking an active role in shaping your destiny. The act of putting your name in salt water could be a statement of empowerment and a declaration of your readiness to receive favor and blessings. If applied to personal relationships, the concept could signify a desire to cleanse and renew connections with others. By symbolically placing your name in salt water, you might be seeking to resolve conflicts and invite positive interactions into your life. Engaging in this ritual may also serve as a reminder to be grateful for the blessings you already have. By acknowledging the cleansing and transformative power of salt water, you could be fostering a sense of appreciation and openness to receiving more. While saltwater rituals are traditional, adapting them to contemporary practices can be a way of bridging cultural heritage with modern needs. This adaptation allows individuals to connect with ancient wisdom while seeking new forms of blessing and favor. The practice might also be a form of affirmation, reinforcing your belief in the power of rituals and spiritual practices. By actively participating in this process, you are affirming your faith in the possibility of positive change and blessings. By engaging in this symbolic act, you may be taking personal responsibility for your own fate. The phrase suggests that you have the power to influence your own destiny through intentional actions and rituals. In some spiritual beliefs, salt water is used to invoke divine presence or intervention. By putting your name in salt water, you might be seeking a higher power's assistance in opening doors to favor and blessings. The act of immersing your name in salt water could represent a journey of self-discovery. It symbolizes a commitment to exploring and understanding yourself more deeply in order to achieve personal growth and attract positive outcomes. If you practice manifestation techniques, incorporating salt water could enhance your efforts. The ritual might serve as a powerful tool to align your intentions with the flow of positive energy and bring your desires into reality. Saltwater rituals can create a deeper connection with the spiritual realm. By putting your name in this sacred medium, you might be seeking to strengthen your spiritual connection and invite divine favor into your life. This practice can also be a reflection of personal growth. By engaging in the ritual, you might be acknowledging the progress you've made and expressing a desire to continue growing and evolving in a positive direction. Salt water is often associated with balance and harmony. By placing your name in this element, you might be seeking to restore balance in your life and attract harmonious energies. The phrase suggests an openness to change and transformation. By immersing your name in salt water, you might be signaling your readiness to embrace new opportunities and navigate through life's changes with a positive outlook. Combining traditional practices with personal rituals allows for cultural fusion. By adapting ancient wisdom to modern practices, you create a unique blend that honors tradition while addressing contemporary needs. The act of putting your name in salt water could be a way to invoke abundance. It symbolizes a desire to attract prosperity and blessings into your life. The evil eyes of a narcissist are a reflection of their internal world, a world built on fragility, insecurity, and manipulation. The term evil eyes metaphorically represents the predatory nature of a narcissist's gaze. It is not always a literal stare, but rather a psychological phenomenon where the narcissist's eyes seem to pierce through others, assessing them as potential targets for their manipulation. Narcissists look for weaknesses and vulnerabilities in others to exploit, often without any remorse or empathy. So narcissists use their eyes as instruments of control. When engaging with someone, they often use a piercing stare to establish dominance. This gaze can make others feel uncomfortable or even intimidated, creating an unspoken power dynamic where the narcissist is in control. This behavior is a subtle tactic that allows them to bend others to their will without saying a word. One of the most disturbing aspects of a narcissist's gaze is the way it shifts from charm to cruelty. At first, they may use their eyes to seduce or captivate, making the other person feel special, seen, and valued. However, once the narcissist feels threatened, overlooked, or challenged, their eyes can quickly become cold, calculating, and venomous, reflecting the deep disdain they feel for anyone who dares to defy their inflated sense of self. The narcissist's eyes can also be a tool for intimidation. When they don't get the desired level of admiration or compliance, they might use their gaze to subtly threaten. It's a way to communicate their discontent or anger without directly confronting the other person. It's not uncommon for a narcissist to glare at someone who has upset them, a look that sends a clear message: you're not safe from their worth. Narcissists are masters of subtlety, and their gaze is no exception. They don't need to raise their voice or lash out to create fear or unease. Often it is the cold, emotionless look in their eyes that causes the most harm. This passive-aggressive form of communication can be deeply unsettling, leaving the other person questioning their own perception of reality. For those who are in close relationships with narcissists, the eyes become a source of emotional torment. The narcissist's ability to switch from warmth to hostility without warning can leave their victims feeling confused and anxious. These emotional whiplashes are part of the narcissist's psychological abuse, keeping their target on edge and more susceptible to manipulation. The narcissist's eyes are often devoid of true empathy. They may pretend to understand or care about another person's emotions, but their gaze rarely reflects genuine concern. Instead, their eyes can seem vacant, hollow, reflecting a profound lack of emotional connection. In these moments, the narcissist reveals their true nature, a person who is emotionally unavailable and incapable of truly connecting with others. The evil eyes of the narcissist are not just a passive feature, but a calculated weapon. In public or social settings, they can use their gaze to control the narrative. By directing their attention solely on themselves, they can subtly demand admiration and attention from those around them.